Okay. Itamixkanatani. Good morning. Matsikstoi. It's not too cold. For once, for a change. I'm still wearing shoes, but mind you, even when it was 20 and 30 degrees below the last week or so, these are the shoes that I'm wearing. They're nice and holy, and I don't own any socks except for the old pair that I cut up to glove my hand, kind of, just to keep a barrier between my hand and the splint. Anyway, yeah, it's not too cold. It's warming up. It's been super cold the last, I think, maybe 5 nights or so. Got down at one point to 40 below and further. And my truck froze. My truck has been frozen now for 5 days. Did something like this right before the Christmas holiday, and I towed it over to Canadian Tire because I was really close by, and they said they could have a look at it. They did. They tightened a couple of bolts, I think, where the wires meet at the starter, and that was all it took. Supposedly charged me $120 for that. And now, next big cold hits, bang, I got the same problem. It's not my battery tests good, but something in that circuit, in that relay from to the starter is messed up, and hopefully they can figure that stuff out. I don't know. I gave them a call just over the weekend, and they told me that they were booked up till like the 17th or whatever. I'm like, but I paid for this service already. It's supposed to already be fixed. So I either need a refund or I need to get my vehicle in there and get it fixed. So they're supposed to give me a call this morning. Might have it towed from the house. Left the key at home with Britt. Yeah, challenges, more challenges. I've been walking to work. I walked to work Thursday, I walked to work Friday. Both days it was like minus 25 to minus 30 below, and I was not able to like wear a glove on this hand, just stick it in my pocket, you know. So, we got a big dog walking going on. Anyway, I'm glad that it's kind of warmed up now, so that it's a little bit more comfortable dealing with this injury. The hand seems to be healing okay. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's still in pain. It's still swollen, and I still can't do anything with it. I take off the splint once a day to do some cleaning, put some baby powder in there, you know, make sure things don't get funky. And they haven't yet. So I think I'm doing a good job with all that. But while it's off, you know, of course, like, I get a feel for how it's doing without the cast. And it's still pretty sensitive. It's still pretty fragile. Look at this tree fort. That's pretty cool. A lot of these older places, the tree is kind of growing into some of the stuff the kids have done with it, like that basketball hoop back there. The tree's just grown to hold that hoop. Anyway, yeah, that's about how the hand is. Feeling broke. Well, being broke. These are all the challenges I'm facing, but oh well, just roll with them. Haven't made a video for a few days, so I thought it's time for some kind of update video, but not a lot has been going on. I mean, other than these things that I've just mentioned. Oh, that, and we've had a massive COVID outbreak. Yeah, I should talk about that a little bit. Last week, beginning of the week, one of Britt's sisters went into the hospital. Cynthia, who you might have met on previous videos, she has diabetic condition, and she thought she needed some treatment for that, and went in and found out she not only needed treatment for that, but also has COVID positive. And so she's been a little bit sick from both things and been in the hospital since, but she's doing okay. She could be coming out of there. Meanwhile, back at the studio, you know, I had another student by end of the week had to drop out with COVID. Well, she didn't exactly drop out. She had taken a day off, but her partner was feeling sick, and they had to go visit somebody in the hospital that had COVID. So they took some tests, and lo and behold, she had COVID. So, and this was somebody that we worked closely with all week in the studio, all of us who were there. And so I'm walking over here because there's a couple of deer. Thought I'd show you some of the resident deer. Oh, this one doesn't want me to get too close to her. Whoop, something happened over there. I think maybe a deer and a dog had an encounter. Oh, no, it's this one that's getting upset. You okay? He's got a little cough. You got COVID? The deer can get COVID, you know. So, not impossible at all. That one was kind of wheezing and coughing over there. Yeah, so another student who we worked very closely with because we've been learning this new Cricut machine to cut vinyl with, and this student was one who knew the Cricut machine prior, and so could help everybody out. So everybody was kind of learning at her desk, and turns out she's COVID positive. So this morning I've asked over the weekend whether we could attain some of those quick tests, rapid tests for the studio this morning. So everybody, including myself, will just take one. Most people have taken them over the weekend if they could already. Most people are coming back negative, and I haven't been hearing anybody with symptoms or anything, but that's how close the COVID Omicron has got to us. Britt's dad also has it now. He's positive. His mom got sick, so she probably has it even though her test said negative. But they're quarantined. Like it's pretty close around me, and I'd be very surprised. Well, I am already very surprised that I haven't got it, you know, because I've been hanging so close with people that have had it. Anyhow, took the camera with me today. We'll see what's new. Try to remember if there's any other footage or events that happened during the week that I need to update on, but yeah, it's been a bit since I made a video, so I thought it was time to get one done. That's a big negative. Well, time and climate change fairly rapidly here in my experience where I'm at. It's now evening time. My day at the studio just zip past. I'm going to turn the speaker away from the prevailing winds. Yeah, my day at the studio just zipped past. The students were engaged mostly online with their business instructor, Heather Black. We had 3 students who are affected by COVID. Well, 2 for sure for COVID. 1 that was sick, that's probably COVID. All of us tested this morning negative who were in-house, but there were only 4 or 5 of us there. Everybody else was online. So that's the way this new strain is going here. Hasn't shut us down. It really, begs the question whether or not we're taking too many precautions with the Omicron thing. Because if it's very infectious and people aren't being hospitalized and overriding the healthcare system, what are we doing? I'm not against protecting us and instituting that long term. If we want to try to protect against colds, flus, and such, but it probably shouldn't involve wearing masks in the workplace every day, and we in fact kind of quietly resist that in the studio, not to be resistant, but just because it's very uncomfortable, and we're with the same people every day, so mostly we go unmasked, even though at times like this, like after Christmas break, it would probably be better if we went masked for a little bit, just to make sure we get through the first 3 weeks with little harm as possible. All right, winds got strong again, so I turned the camera around. You probably think I'm trying to film them. Who the heck knows? I'm on my way. I'm almost home. In fact, I'm past my home. My house is that way. I'm walking away from my house because I'm on my way to the grocery store. Get a couple of things for Britt and I for this evening. She's feeling better. She took a nap. Wasn't feeling great this evening. Ugh. Chelsea isn't home yet. This is her apartment here. Me and Chelsea still keep close contact. Pretty much daily contact for those people who are interested in that. Though it's not in any, everything's above board. Me and Chelsea just got no hard feelings about what happened, that's all. Even though some of y'all do. Alright, I'm gonna go to the grocery store, get a couple things, go home.
Okay, what else is there? We got, what's another artist that we know?
What else have we been practicing?
Oh, the song that you keep listening to. A, B, C, D,
oh,
E,
yeah,
F,
Gail.
you and your
Gail.
mom and your friends. And
Gail.
yeah. Dude, we should just put that on repeat again and again and again, because I like that, and you like it, right?
Yeah, I like the acoustic version that she does. I like it.
I'm just gonna play it 3 times, okay? If that's way too much for you, then you don't have to. Okay.
Well, I guess we're going into day 2 for this video. Maybe. I don't know. Might just end it there with Britt and I playing our games at night. But I might carry forward. This morning, my truck should be ready at some point. Should have a new starter motor on it. And I asked them to put on new tires because my tires are in really bad shape. Went back to Elrich Tires, the guys that always fix my flats. And, it's been a long time coming. I kind of owe them a purchase of a of a set of tires. And fortunately for me, I had a donation from my mom, a Christmas present, where she said because of COVID and some surgeries she'd recently been through, it's pretty much impossible for her to come visit me this year, where normally she would. So she's going to take the money that she would spend on coming to visit me, about $1,600, and send it to me so I could get new tires, because my tires are crap. So that's very cool. My mom's still taking care of me. 50 years old, or close there too. Anyhow, yeah, that's happening this morning. I should be picking up my truck, so I'm looking forward to that. And then, I don't know, my energy level is pretty low today. Might just be psychosomatic, or there might be something setting in. And if there's something setting in, you know, I want it to be part of the story. So just know that, for the record, here this morning, I would have gladly stayed in bed. I would have much preferred stayed in bed. In fact, I feel kind of like a zombie walking around this morning. I'm not myself. Like, I don't have my energy. And we didn't stay up too late last night. I mean, a little bit late, but I should have got enough hours of sleep that I don't feel quite this low energy. And I've got a little bit of mucus stuff going on, like runny nose and such. The cough is probably my normal cough, but who knows. Anyhow, that's what's going on, and head into the studio and see what's up over there. So I stopped in at the studio, and there was just 4 participants out of 10 active. Only 3 were in-house, 1 was online. There's another one coming in-house on her way, so there'd be half of them there. But still, the numbers are not good. It might very well be the COVID. I'm on my way now to pick up my truck and just stop at Booster Juice quick to get something to boost my energy. Some acai berry, Brazilian Thunder. The truck should not be far away, just down the street here. Elridge Tire, let's go take a look. Yeah, I get worried when there's hardly any students, and I'm not there too. Just, you know, not only is it something's going on that there's no students there, but it looks bad too. Oh, I see my truck. Check out the new tires, the new treads. Never been in this noodle house. It's a little bit windy. There we are. My truck with brand new treads, and definitely a little bit more hardcore than those light truck tires I was using before. That's nice. Right on. I'm a happy man. Okay, gonna go pay for this, hit the road, back to the studio. Yeah, that one's gotta go on the record. That's too funny. Custard had it coming. That's hilarious.
Yo, I told him right on the back, like, that's the way you smell it. Look, he goes, yeah.
General Custard. Okay, it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon now, and I'm headed home a little bit early, a couple hours early of schedule. Just because, again, it may be a psychosomatic thing entirely, but I'm not feeling great. My energy level is super low. My nose is all stuffed up now, and I was starting to feel like in my office I was starting to get like what do you call it when you get like cold? You get shivers almost. Feel a deep cold when it shouldn't have been that cold. It's not that cold. So I don't know if something's trying to get a hold of me. Probably best I go rest, eat some soup, drink a lot of fluids, that kind of thing. So I plan to have a chill night. However, as soon as I got my truck back, I've got now 2 clients that I have to go set up traps for, a porcupine and a skunk. So Britt and I are going to go do that and probably stop at the store, pick up some soup and stuff like that. I wouldn't mind having some Vicks Vapor Rub. I miss that stuff. So maybe I'll get me some of that and just peace out for the night. We'll see. Well, I guess there was good reason that I wasn't feeling so good this afternoon after all. It's not just psychosomatic. I actually got the COVID, both Britt and I. So, I guess we're in for 5 days quarantine adventure. Stay tuned.